Hey everybody, and welcome to another episode of Songs of Six. Today, we're continuing our grand renovation project, goal of which is to basically go through each of these old industrial sectors that have been moved into the Dwarven Quarter over here, and basically turn them into service blocks or, have like a good human buildings and stuff there. I'm sure there's other types of buildings that could fit inside the town proper. The first building that I think I'm going to want to do, though, with this ginormous block over here, is a grand university. So I do think if we look at occupation, we can see the education numbers for all the races here are very low. That could always be higher, and the higher it is, the better the production is in town and whatnot. So I think a grand university will be cool. Just have it right here. I'm half tempted to do like another well or something because we are a little bit low on well access and whatnot. But I kind of like the idea of like a big block every 2 or 3 blocks instead. Not sure about the donut design that I've been using so far, but we shall see. I think this place is going to be able to have like 100 students or so, give or take a little bit, which will be neat. Just gonna have like the university room over here. Actually, we could probably have all the shelves just be in this little central zone over here. I think that'd be pretty badass. Also, I see the yellow blocks, but they'll be easily fixable, I'm sure. Yep, we're already almost at 100% efficiency. Just need to plop down a little bit more shelfage. This is a little bit disconcerting. I see that we are not close to 100% yet. Not as close as I would like anyways. Well, who knows? Maybe, oh, we can have this one extend all the way. No, I cannot. I'm sure I could put like a couple tiny shelves. Yeah, there we go. Room for 120 students. Obviously, I'm going to be building this out of grandstone. And I can put some doors in all the right places. There we go. I see that friggin' tree there. I mean, it's not fucking with the isolation, so, live and let live, I guess. Boom. Probably gonna have to add in 120 people, because I am gonna want to maintain some amount of odd jobbers. Really wonder when these people, the students here, are gonna graduate. Let's see. That poor dude. He's a student. What's wrong with being a student, bro? Sandbagging himself. That's so tragic. If we look at properties, what's your education looking like? Can I tell that? Excuse me? God damn, that's so hidden. This dude's 24% educated, apparently. I'm pretty sure it's like 1% per day, so the people being educated in this new grand university are definitely not going to be... It's going to be a while before they are going to be contributing to society, let's say. Wow, this university is absolutely humongous. I kind of forgot about New Ganymede U. 300 students? I think that kind of blows this one out of the water. University number 7. I guess before we get to work on the other industrial sector, I am gonna want to clear out more of this favela district. What are you, a longhouse? Excuse me? You get rid more of this favela district and just, replace it with even more apartments, just like congested put together. So I think that will be important. So I'll delete these rooms as well. Dismantle this structure as well. Okay. The second thing I want to do real quick, we have technology. About 400,000 science points because I built a giant lab. By lab, I mean library. I think it would be cool to get a little bit more fruit production. So I guess I will invest like 100,000 science points into that. Don't think I need grain farming bonus. I could. I guess I'll make the cotton farming a little bit more efficient as well. Even though that's hugely expensive. And I'll get some opium farm increases as well. The charcoal burners could definitely use a humongous upgrade, so I'll get that rolling. Boom, it's maximized. Metal smelter. Boom, also maximized. Now we're actually pretty low on science points, so we definitely could use like another massive lab somewhere. You know what? We have all these metal smelters, which I'm not really like a huge fan of. Because I wanted that all to be under the mountain, but we don't necessarily have to have all of our metal smelters under the mountain. Because simply put, there's just not enough room for it unless I wanted to build another Dwarven quarter over here. Well, which now that I think about it, would actually be pretty good. Pretty good thing. Fuck, do I want to actually do that? Maybe I should get started on that, actually. Oh man, this is going to be an extremely humongous undertaking. I guess the entrance to the new Dwarven quarter should be on this right-hand side so that I don't have to destroy farms to have a road to it. So I guess I'll just, how big should the main roads be? Come to think of it. I feel like the little two roads were a little bit too cramped. There's the 9 wide road, which I feel like is a little bit excessive, but it allows for 100% awe and well access. So maybe the main road should be 9 wide. So that's like 3 in the center for wells and statues, and then 3 in the sides for everything else. Could be like the main highway, right? So I guess I'm gonna put the main highway to like right here. It's just gonna be my arbitrary like spot I'm gonna put it. It's just absolutely massive, I know. And then I think I want it to sort of form like a cross formation right here. Or I guess more of an L shape, because I don't necessarily want to dig the superhighway into the castle. And I guess I could have it like, if I remember correctly, all my like massive industry buildings are like 30 blocks wide, right? I can just double check this. So this is 24 by 24. So I think I want that to be my sort of target for the industrial sector. Think, yeah, 24 by 24. Then we can have like a, I want to say, like a 6 wide road. Sort of act as like a capillary. But maybe that's too wide. Maybe just a simple 3 wide road. It would make it where I couldn't like statue up. I mean, if this whole road is going to have 100% awe access, then this like tiny road probably could be. I think a 3 pipper will be fine. Don't want it to be too big. And then here will be another 24 by 24. We're probably going to want some warehouses. So I could just, maybe it should be industrial sector, and then service sector, and then industrial sector. Right, because the housing is going to be down here, which are just 9 by 27s. Right, which just barely fit perfectly on the side of the map. which I'm just gonna pretend that I intentionally did. And I guess they'll empty out into the main road, because there's probably gonna be a lot less like through traffic through there, so it's not gonna fuck anything up. There we go. So that is all the housing. In fact, I could probably cancel these jobs right here. Then have even more of the motherfuckers. I think I will do that. The other Dwarven quarter sort of doesn't have enough housing. So having just like a massive block set up with more than enough housing should be fine. Right? This is gonna be... This digging project is probably gonna take up like the next 10 episodes or some shit, just in the sheer like amount of it. I think a ginormous lavatory right here will be cool as well, because it's relatively near a lot of stuff. Should this also be a services industry? Maybe this could also be industrial, come to think of it. I mean, it'd be 24 by 24, right? Kind of open up into the castle block, but so be it. Do kind of like the idea of the services or the industrial sector being here. Though, come to think of it, that would open it up into the main road, which I kind of wanted to avoid. So maybe not. But then what would be here? I mean, I guess I could have... Let's say this was the 24 by 24. I could just have like a side road here. And then this could be like a services thing. Like a massive service building. And there could be some other service buildings over here. And I could have a warehouse be over here, I guess. Just open directly into the road here. Yeah, I guess that wouldn't be too bad. Doesn't have to be like omega structured, right? Theoretically speaking. So then I think I'm gonna want this will be like a tiny one for an eatery. Or we should do the warehouse first. Yeah, I think I want to just allocate. Let's say this is 24 blocks here. So then this would be another road. Yep, there we go. So some sort of skinny building here. I think this will be the warehouse. No, the warehouse should be in the center, come to think of it. So that can be reached by both buildings here. It'll just be like an open air design. Then I can have like a little eatery over here. Because I'm pretty sure like a tiny eatery works. I can look... Where's the tiny eatery? Here's the tiny eatery. So this guy's 3 blocks wide and that works. So a 3 block wide eatery would be fine. Alternatively, if I had it 5 blocks, then it'd be like the 2 wide Martys and a 1 wide Marty, which I think would probably be good. I'm just gonna have wide doors for each of these guys. So an eatery, I think it's gonna be a bathhouse up here. Could maybe do a plaza somewhere for the like speaker stands and stuff. Where should that be? Could be in the center of this block over here, I guess. I wanted the other buildings too. I guess I'll assign them first real quick. So let's say pretty decent sized tavern over here. Canteen over here. I guess these guys probably should connect on both sides, because why not? Same might be true of this warehouse, but I'm afraid I'll forget that it's a warehouse by the time it actually gets dug out. So tavern, canteen, bathhouse over there. Do a physician. Then a hospital. Should be the squad building over here. And I guess some other building will be over here. Then I do want a plaza. I feel like a plaza down here will be pretty okay. It'll be relatively nearby all these industries. Maybe there should be 2 plazas? Where would the other one be? There could be one back here. That'd be a little bit booty. Maybe up here. Be a plaza right next to the front door. And that would service people over here. Maybe not. Maybe, you know what? I'll kick that can down the road for future me. That'll be more than enough digging. Complete for that. I'm just gonna add in like 100 humans. And a little bit of tilappies. Just to fucking get that cooking. Because we're gonna want like an idle worker for every single open spot for all of these digging jobs at all times if we want it to be done even remotely quickly. Oh, this little area is done. So I'm gonna have another apartment complex over here. Then I think I should have some grandstone ones as well. But they can be connected to these other ones because... Well, actually, hold on. I don't think that should be the case. I think the grandstone ones, there should be like a little bit of a 2-block gap so that there can be a road. So I think that'll be nice to have. So that will improve traffic flow, which will be cool. We can let a little bit of time advance. Okay, so assuming that we don't have a metal smelter, I guess we can clear this block out and replace it with what? I want to say services, but not that many people live here, so I think there should be like something that draws people to this area. Maybe, I don't know, what's my administration points looking like? 2.6k? Maybe another administration building would be cool. Temperature's rising to an extreme level, apparently. Yeah, we could have another administration building here, and then maybe one of these other blocks can be converted. You know what? This whole area up here is kind of like another favela that could be reorganized. So I think that'll be neat. So first things first. Metal smelter be gone. All this shit be gone. And in its place, I'll dismantle all the structure. I think I kind of want to convert this area into a grand plaza as well. I don't know, I just feel like that'll free me up to remove the plazas from all these adjacent blocks. So I'm just gonna do that right now. It'll be magnificent, and then this block down here could maybe be services or something. I really like how this little plaza looks, I have to say. Maybe we can take inspiration from this one and make it make this one up here like a bigger version, like have like 2 warehouses or something. But then I would really like to have a bunch of speaker stands and wells and shit in this plaza up here. So maybe not. One thing for certain though, one thing that is for certain, I probably want to just convert this place into like a proper apartment complex. So I guess I will just get started on that as well. It's gonna be a lot of dismantling, but that is fine. Probably don't want to dismantle the road itself. It'd be a little bit silly. Guess I'll leave this warehouse here. I mean, this warehouse currently is storing nothing of value really, but we can always change it up to store stuff for like services or whatever. Okay, so the grand administration building. It's gonna be big, literally 26 by 27. Every single administration building I've done has just followed this like format where there's little rooms here. I feel like it's the most efficient format that I've come up with. Hold on. Oh, what's this little... I mean, okay, there are gonna be shelves in that little hallway, I guess. I feel like it's the most efficient just because it allows... It removes the yellow, which is a big problem. I'm fine with this being like a little bit of a bastard cubicle design, because I care a little bit less about the aesthetics of this place. So I don't think like a giant cubicle thing is necessarily too hideous. This little top part could probably have the bigger benches as well. I can just put little pillars in between all these guys. Looks like there needs to be a little bit more pillar action. So I guess I will just put a couple pillars here. We're gonna need approximately 10 bajillion shelves. So I'll just get carpeting. See you guys on the other side of that. There we go. Magnificent. A nice solid design. It doesn't actually look too bad, in my opinion. It's got plenty of room for doors everywhere as well. It's also cool. Yeah, no, it's the regularity kind of sells it for me. Has capacity for just like a metric shitload of workers. It's made out of grand stone, isolation 100, boom. So for this plaza, I guess first things first, it is not even. Do I want, where's the nearest pavilion actually? It might actually be, oh, I guess there's a pavilion right here. Okay. I don't know if I want to fuck with this block. This is a pretty good block over here. Okay, let's assume that this is not a pavilion plaza, so I can just have it be whatever dimensions I want. Definitely gonna want the like edges of it to be sort of blocked off with pillars and statues, just so that the internal area is filled with awe. In fact, I could probably just have trees occupy the other bits. Hold on. It doesn't like perfectly fit up here. Alright, new plan. I'll have trees in between these guys, and then in the center of these guys there will be something. Maybe I'll get the trees built right now just so that I can see what that looks like. Okay, so there is a 5-block gap in between these guys. Maybe I could have like a normal road sort of cutting this place in half. So that looked pretty attractive with the other plaza. And this is 26 blocks wide, so this will have to be like 2 wide. I think this perfectly chops this in half. I think that looks pretty sexy, not gonna lie. But we are gonna want... So for civics, I was thinking just like about a bajillion speaker stands in the center. So I could probably just have them, yeah, like this. Maybe a couple more, but I also wanted to have wells as well. It's like a couple of these guys. Have it centered up with these trees over here. Boom. Then I think I do want a hearth as well somewhere. Don't know where exactly I want to put it though, because it is like omega hideous. Maybe not, I could just have like a hearth back here, I guess. Or a couple hearths where this library once stood. Yeah, I think that'd be pretty badass. Okay, so... But then what would I have in these spots instead? I wanted to have a guard post somewhere here. Wow, those are really, really big. I kind of assumed that was going to be smaller. I mean, I could do the small guard post, I guess. I don't know, because if we look, where is this projected plaza? Well, this plaza does have a pretty good law value already. Okay, new plan. I'll delete this job, and I'll have in this center area a massive guard post. Boom. So that way I can get rid of this massive one down here. Then maybe, I mean, I could have like a couple wells up here, and that would be quasi-symmetrical. Right? It's kind of extremely space inefficient, but whatever. I'm definitely going to want as well some torches. Kind of like the idea of one on each side of the speaker stand, like sandwich. That should mostly light this place up. Then I guess I could put some trees in these little zones here to like block this area off a little bit more. And I could put some tiny torches here. Then last but not least, I'm probably going to want some benches. It's really hard to fit them in a symmetrical pattern over here, up here. Oh, that's not great. You know what? I could have like a tiny trees segregating this like section of the park up here. I think that'd be pretty cool. It's a little bit of like column A, column B, like park plaza situation. In fact, I could probably do the same on both sides. I think that'll look pretty badass. Okay. Yeah, you know, that's acceptable to me. There's only a couple benches, but people will be able to get their access from just standing around near these speaker stands anyways. In fact, I think I want to trim back the trees very slightly to give a little bit more room for people to stand around. There we go. So 6 speaker stands. I'll go slightly further actually. 6 speaker stands, 100% access. It's not going to be 100% harmony, even with all the extra like tiny trees. There's not really much to be done about that, except like adding more trees, but I don't want to do that. Oh, the place up here is done as well. It's probably going to be human apartments that are going to be needed, right? I mean, actually, there's this ginormous human apartment complex, so I guess I could do... Maybe I'll do like a mix of tilapia and human apartments. Gonna want just like a, you know, a normal like double set of apartments here. Then I guess I could have another set of apartments up here unless I wanted to maintain this upper area for like a super plaza or something. Kind of think I want a human apartment as well. Could definitely fit it, I think. No, I absolutely cannot fit it. Excuse me? Oh yeah, because the 9x27 is only at counting the inside spaces. It's a little bit annoying. I mean, in that case, I could have one, like, be up here, I guess. Be a little bit smaller, but... You know, that is because there is the ginormous one to the left. In that case, I do think I kind of want... I'm going to say another, like, grand stone apartment complex up here, just to round this block off, and then there can be, like, a little nature plaza park thingy in the center here. There's walls to left and right, so I can just have, like, trees lining each of these zones. Don't think it should be 3 block wide trees. I think it should just be the 2 blockers. That should be like 100% harmony access right here. And I could do like a well in here somehow. This is gonna be a little bit of a pain in the ass. Actually, hold up. Maybe I do want the super wide trees then, because that'll make this area be like an odd number, right? So if I do the 3 block wide trees, and I guess I'll put them on the right hand side. So that way it opens up into this like intersection over here. Then I can have, I don't know, like a well right here. It's relatively near this other well, but my well access in town is abysmal, so I'm not really gonna, you know, not put more wells down. Problem is, if I have too many wells, I think that's like a good problem to have compared to my normal circumstances. I guess, you know what, I could have tiny trees on this side. Then that way this is like a 3-block road, but it's 100% harmonied out. Almost think it's a little bit unnecessary. I feel like I could do like pillars or something. That'll look extremely garish though, so maybe not. I think Harmony Road is probably good enough by itself. I'm pretty sure people can walk through like built trees too, so I could probably have like some benches as well. I guess on this side, just have them be like in between a few of these tree clusters so that just in case it does need to be exposed to the open air, there'll be some spots to make it reachable from the throne. I know I've had statues be cut off from the throne because a bench was in front of it. What else would be a good block to have? I mean, definitely a services block somewhere. I kind of feel like I want another like building block over here. Maybe I could do another boyer. I know bows are like one of my cash crop industries I've got rolling. Well, why is the workloader low? Oh, these dudes are missing wood. Maybe not. You know what? A grand bakery would be pretty cool, actually. I think that would actually be extremely worthwhile. I think that will actually be what I do. I definitely want to keep the janitor as well. I think I'm gonna go for it. Gonna remove all the rooms here. This place looks like a fucking clusterfuck of a place as well. Could always just reset the warehouse though. And then the rest of this place could be bakery. Just gonna require about 10 bajillion structures dismantled, but that is fine. Oh, there's a room that escaped me. Boom, there we go. There's a little torch. So this whole area will be a grand bakery. If I remember correctly, like bakeries can be worked by pignoids. Maybe I should have some like pignoid housing nearby. I mean, first things first, I wanted to have a couple hearts here. This little zone. I was gonna put, let's see, there's 6 blocks in between these guys. Could put like a couple statues down as well. No, pillars, that'd be good. And maybe a little bit of plaza around these guys. So that way, even while warming up, they can get some access. You can put like a grand torch over here as well. Oh, and I could have trees in this little zone instead of natural trees, like fake trees. There we go. Magnificent. What's the on harmony? Okay, the harmony is like 50%-ish, and the gets really low in the center, but in this whole other area right here, it's pretty much 100%. Which is pretty much ideal. So there's gonna be like a little dead spot right next to the speakers. That's completely fine. Okay, so I'm gonna pretend, or I'm gonna assume that it's gonna be pignoids working this bakery, even though I'm pretty sure if we look at these bakeries, it's always dwarves working in them. I can always just lower the priority of dwarves, right? Because I'm pretty sure, I know if we look at Cretonians, their skill with baking is, pretty sure they like baking. I could be wrong. Wait, they're mediocre at baking? What the fuck? And then Dondorians are good at baking. Is there anyone else who's good at baking? I mean, I guess I can just, if I look at the bakery, it'll tell me, right? Let's see, it'd be work, refining, bakery. No, everyone sucks at it but the Dondorians. Okay, maybe I should build it with Dondorians in mind then. Yeah, if the pignoids are not good at it. I know the pignoids are good at ration making. Where the hell is this building gonna be? Oh, up here. Yep, here we go. This will be the bakery to solve all bakeries, so we'll have a surplus of bread for the first time in a long time, which will be nice. Just gonna have to figure out a way to have all the yellow shit managed. I mean, we could do the classic, because if we look here, 4 times 8 is 9.6, whereas this is 4.8. So it's literally half as much, and then boom, there could be like a horizontal blocker here. I think that would be pretty good. Classic cubicle design. Don't know if that's less or more space efficient than having like smaller or squatter ovens that sort of have blocks between them. Oh. You know, we could probably have auxiliary oven, instead of like walls finishing off the cubicles, could have auxiliary ovens just sort of in the central area here. I think that is pretty cool. Oh, there's one little blip that needs pillar. I'll just put a pillar right on top of it. Could probably fit another oven if I change out some of this auxiliary action. Then I guess I would put like these auxiliaries flattened out this way. Oh no, there needs to be a little bit more auxiliary action if I want to get away with this oven. I mean, I could just make this oven like one squatter, I guess. No way, dude. I need 1% more efficiency? Are you kidding me? Okay, I'll make the oven one squatter. So I don't want to fuck with it. Alright, there we go. It's room for 69 employees. Honestly, I thought there was going to be... Hey, what the hell? Excuse me. I fucked this up. God damn it. Oh man, what crazy shit could I have gotten away with? Alright, let's say I had a big oven here. Could I have actually fit more? I don't think I really could have. I think I'll just make this oven very slightly smaller. There we go. It's the exact same number of workers. God damn it. Well, 69 bakers is a lot, okay. Pretty sure that's gonna increase the amount of bakers I've got by a huge margin. So boom. Then this area can... I'm just gonna refurbish the room. That has done nothing for me. I guess I'll just have to manually remove a lot of these guys. What the fuck was I doing with this room? Why do I have gyms here? Oh, because there's a jeweler. I mean, I'm gonna want coal, and I'm gonna want bread storage. I don't think I even give a fuck about any of this other food storage, and I'm okay with booze storage, because I think it's pretty useful. Okay, there we go. Much better. So all these workers will haul this food and shit somewhere else. Then bring in some grain and coal for the bread workers. And that'll be awesome. So for the services block here, I mean, these canteens have the canteen has 100% load. The tavern doesn't have that much load. I feel like there should be another canteen up here. Over here, I guess. Considering there's so much warehouse action. I think I want to, as beautiful as this plaza is, I think I want to get rid of it. So I will do so. All in the name of progress. This one, I actually feel genuine sadness. Pretty sure the citizens of my good town are probably going to be fucking absolutely bitching about this one. Don't demolish our historical district. Look, they're getting a super duper plaza, like right next door. So they don't really have a leg to stand on. I mean, we're leaving this like kind of crappy plaza, so they can have that, I guess. I mean, this isn't too bad actually. It has decent harmony, decent access, etc., etc. I like how the one well has a 91% load, and then the other well has 0% load. I think that's very funny. Oh no, how are there 8 homeless people? Is it all in the Dwarven Quarter? It is all in the Dwarven Quarter. Apparently the homelessness population has increased. How do I fix that? It's kind of extremely annoying. I mean, there is this little area up here, I guess. Could probably dig in a mountain. Can I get a 9x27? No. Whatever. I will dig 9 wide things. Pretty much everyone likes the 9 wides except for pignoids. You know. So having another apartment block over here should hopefully get a space for the bathhouse workers. Then the remaining space could just have like a couple like pillars or something. Another bathhouse wouldn't be too bad in the services block too, by the way. Maybe that should be it. It should be like a canteen and then eatery, like a tiny eatery. We already have a lavatory nearby, so it could just be like a bathhouse with the remaining bit of space. I think that'd be pretty good. In fact, I can get started in the canteen right now. It's just gonna take up like this whole zone. Pretty much half of this one. There could be like a tiny block here for like a tiny well. I think that'd be pretty cool. Just keep the well access high, you know? Keep it flowing. Just kind of waiting for these people to demolish these ceilings. There we go. So this is going to be a rounded building for the most part, as much as I can manage. I think the cook station probably should be horizontal here. This is going to be like a little bit of more experimental design because the space is so constrained, unfortunately. Okay, can I get pillars around this guy and have it be enough? I think I can, actually. I always like it when it works out like that. Looks like I need more cooking stations. So I guess I'll just get like another guy over here. Now I need more tables. That should be simple enough. Now I need more cooking stations. Oh no, I don't have room for another. Okay, what if I put the cooking station here and the table action over here? Feel like I can squeeze another table in somewhere, but I'm not quite sure. Oh, I could put it right here. Okay, that kind of makes the center area like a little bit of a clusterfuck. But again, desperate times call for desperate measures, and I don't exactly have a ton of space to work with. Can I make this building more rounded? I most definitely can by just adding like a little bit of power nubbage. There we go. So at least there's that. I think I'll just send it. It's going to be very decent amount of employees, 21. I think I want to construct like a wooden ceiling over here, by the way. Might fuck up the isolation on this warehouse, but that is fine. Also gonna want to remove all this and just have like 2 crates for every type of food. I mean, I'll have -1 crate for mushrooms, so I can have 1 crate for coal. And I guess I'll have bread as well. I also need eggs. Okay, it's a little bit of everything warehouse. Not much storage capacity for anything in particular. That's fine, you know? Have a little bit of a well over here. So then another bathhouse will go down here, and then I can have an eatery in the little corner. So I think eatery access is important as well. Maybe actually this bottom warehouse will have coal, so this top warehouse doesn't have to have coal. Oh, what? I can just have these bats touch each other? This whole time I haven't been doing that. That is ridiculous. Okay, well, don't know. I'm pretty sure this is not the most efficient design that I could do, but it is a design. It's not bad, you know. Okay, I mean, it's a little bit bad. Okay, can I squeeze more basins in? Okay, what if I did that, and then I just have like a 5 pipper here? I would need to find a way to get another bench somehow. Probably would involve expanding this corner here. Nope, that does literally nothing. Okay, maybe I can't get away. Then again, I don't know, it's looking very promising. There we go. Got 31 basins. Very sweet. Just gonna send it. So this place, let's say no coal access, instead it just has another crate of bread because we have so much bread. Then this one is gonna have, I mean, I'll have a crate of wood. And I'll have a crate of clothing as well, just because that's nice. And a crate of tools as well, because that is also nice. It'll just be 4, oh god, I thought the game crashed. It'll be 4 crates of coal. Then, I don't know, a couple crates of booze. And a crate of rations. I think that'll be nice. Really need to have a tavern somewhere nearby for all these crates of booze to get used up. But whatever the case, I think that will have to be a tale for another time. Because we're already nearing the end of this episode. We have continued the renovation project. It's mostly just buildings under construction, but you can see the beautiful plaza that is underway and the beautiful additional neighborhood that is also well underway. We let some time advance to get some of these other buildings, these other plazas constructed as well, and they're looking pretty good. And of course, we started setting up for the second Dwarven quarter, which is very unfinished and is going to require a lot of digging. I think that's a pretty good amount of effort in the episode. Got a lot of things done. Oh, you know, if we're at a loss for building, we could probably do like another temple to Authority or something. That'd be pretty badass. Well, whatever the case, that'll have to be a tale for another time. So, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. And I hope to see you next time for more Songs of Six. Goodbye!